Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna everyone. Continuing to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 11. We heard yesterday how Lord Ramacandra, he sent all his brothers in all the directions, to maintain law and order in the country, to make sure all the other kings are subjugated to the rule of Lord Ramachandra. And he himself was personally looking into the administration of the kingdom. And his administration was so wonderful that it was very opulent at that time. And that till today we are saying we also want to have Ram Raja, on Lord Ramachandra to rule us because his ruling was so perfect. So going on, Prasada Gopura Sabha,
Prasada Gopura Sabha
Chaitya Deva Grahadishu,
Chaitya Deva
Grahatishu
Vinyasta Hema Kalashe,
Vinayasta
Vinyastahema
Hema
Kalashi
Patakabhischa Manditam.
Pataka Vishramandita.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The palaces, the palace gates, the assembly houses, the platforms for meeting places, the temples and all such places were decorated with golden water pots and bedecked with various types of flags. So golden water pots, we heard yesterday that all the elephants were spraying everywhere with perfumed water, with some liquor, and then we are hearing now golden water pots everywhere, flags everywhere, so very opulent. Puge sovereign Rama Rambhabi
Pugeha Savanti Ramba
Rambhavi
Patika Abhi Suvasa Sam
Patika Bhivasam
Adarshe Amshuke Sragvi
Adam Sehe Amshike
Amshuke
Nabhi
Sabhi
Shita Kautuka Toranam.
Krita
Krita
Kautuka
Tuka
Pranam
Wherever Lord Ramachandra visited, auspicious welcome gates were constructed with banana trees and betel nut trees full of flowers and fruits. The gates were decorated with various flags made of colorful cloth and with tapestries, mirrors, and garlands. Sounds very festive, right? Banana trees very auspicious, betel nut trees auspicious, flowers, fruits, flags, colorful flags, mirrors, tapestries, garlands. Looks like a festival. Tam uppeyus tatra tatra.
Tam
Tam
Upayu
Upayus Tatra Tatra
Sattva
Paura arhana panaya.
Pora
Pora Arhana
Arhanaya
Panaya
Ha shishur yuyujur deva.
Ashiso
Ashishu
Yuyurjeva
Yudhika
Pahimam prakvayodratam.
Pahi
Pahima Praptvayo
Prapya Udratam
Wherever Lord Ramachandra visited, the place approached him with paraphernalia of worship and begged the Lord's blessings. O Lord, they said, as you rescued the earth from the bottom of the sea in your incarnation as a bow, may you now maintain it. Thus we beg your blessing. So Lord Ram, All his citizens, they love him, they adore him, they worship him, worshipping him. And now they are seeking the blessings. What blessings are they saying, asking for?
As you came in the Varaha avatar of you, so we beg your blessings, like as you rescued Mother Earth from the bottom of the sea, please rescue us also.
Yeah.
Take care of us.
Yeah, and maintain now that you rescued the earth, now you maintain it, they are saying also.
या उसका पालन करिए.
Mm. Tata prajaveksha patim chiragatam
तथा
तथा
प्रजावेक्षपतिं चिरागतम्
Didrekshayotsreshtagraha striyo naraha
दिद्रियो
दिद्रेशयो
प्रियाश्च
स्त्रियो नरः
Aruya harmyani arvindalochanam
आरुह्य हर्माण्य लोचन
अरविन्दलोचन
Atraptanetra kusumer avakiran
अत्रे
अतृप्तनेत्रा
कुसुमो
कुसुमे
अवाकिरे.
अवाकिर
After not having seen the Lord for a long time, the citizens, both men and women, being very eager to see him, left their homes and got up on the roofs of the palaces, being incompletely satiated with seeing the lotus face. Seeing the face of the lotus-eyed Lord Ramacandra, they showered flowers upon him. So they are so eager to see the Lord. They want to see him more and more. Just want to be with him. Want to see his lotus face. Showering flowers upon him. We can see how attached they are to him. They're so eager to be with him. Atha pravishta swagraham
अथा प्रविष्टा स्वगृहम्
स्वगृहम्
jushtam svepurvarajabhe
युष्टं
युष्टं
स्वपूर्वराजभिः
राजभिः
ananta khila koshadhyam
अनन्त अखिलकेशाढ्यम्
अनन्ताखिलकोशाध्यम्
anarkhe yoruparichadam
अनर्क्य उरुपरिच्छत्तम्
vidru modumbaradwarer
विद्रुमोतुम्बराद्वारे
विद्रुमवारि
vaidurya stamba pantibhi
वैदुर्यस्तम्भपन्तभिः
taler marakate svacher
सलेमावेकते
सलेमानकते
सुते
brajat svatikabhitibhi
भ्राजत् स्फटिकः भीतिभिः
chitras sragbhi patikabhir
चित्रस्रग्भिः
चित्रसखीपतिकाभिः
पटिकाभिः
vaso maniganam sukhe
वासो
वासोमणिगणं
मुनिगणोत्सुके
शुभे
mukta phaleschid ullase
मुक्तः फलश्चिदुल्लासे
मुक्तफलश्चिदुल्लासे
kanta kamopapatibhi
कान्तकामोपपत्तिभिः
कान्तकामोपपत्तिभिः
dhupa dipe surabhibhi
धूपदीपैः
धूपदीपे
सुराभिः
सुराभिः
manditam pushpamandane
मण्डितं
मण्डितपुष्पमण्डले
पुष्पमण्डले
stri pumbi sura sankashe
स्त्रीपुं Sambhisurasamkashe
Jushtam Bhushana Bhushane.
Jushtam Bhushanabhushan.
Thereafter, Lord Ramachandra entered the palace of his forefathers. Within the palace were various treasures and valuable wardrobes. The sitting places on the two sides of the entrance door were made of coral. The yards were surrounded by pillars of Vaidurya money. The floors were made of highly polished Markata money, and the foundation was made of marble. The entire palace was decorated with flags and garlands and bedecked with valuable stones, shining with a celestial effulgence. The palace was fully decorated with pearls and surrounded by lamps and incense. The men and women within the palace all resembled demigods and were decorated with various ornaments, which seemed beautiful because of being placed on their bodies. So, very opulent, this palace of Lord Rama's ancestors. Coral, Vaidurya money, Markata money, flags, garlands, valuable stones, pearls, incense. And the people who are there look like demigods there. And they are wearing ornaments, and the ornaments are looking beautiful because they are being worn by these beautiful men and women. It's like how Krishna, he wears the ornaments, and the ornaments looks beautiful because of Krishna wearing them. Tasmin se Bhagavan Rama
Tasmin Bhagavan Rama
Snigdaya Priya Yeshtaya
Snigdaya Priyayeshtaya
Reme Swarama Dhiranam
Rime Swaramadiranam
Rishabhas Sitaya Kila.
Rishabha Sitaya
Sitaya Kila.
Or Ramachandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, chief of the best learned scholars, resided in that palace with his pleasure potency, Mother Sita, and enjoyed complete peace. Lord Ramachandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, chief of the best learned scholars, resided in that palace with his pleasure potency, Mother Sita, and enjoyed complete peace. Mother Sita had already entered the earth, right?
Is it they're trying to say like as an ancestor? Like as he also passed away, so he also resided there. Is it that what they mean? Because that was the ancestor palace, right?
It's the ancestor palace.
So like when he left his body, or like when it's not left his body, but when he went to um, Ayodhya, the spiritual Ayodhya Nagari, then like how we make a statue there, and then maybe that's what they mean.
Yeah. You mean when he left the world?
Yeah, when he left the material world, yeah. Because this was the ancestors' palace, right? So
Ancestors' palace.
all their ancestors were placed there. So like he will be placed there too.
or is it
Okay.
Ayodhya Nagari na in superior in the spiritual
Spiritual
world? Yeah.
Us Mahal. Actually, it's written here Mahal mein. So
So
it's
it's in the
Ayodhya
spiritual
Nagari.
Nagari in the spiritual world.
Okay.
But
Isn't it?
actually, what we were talking is about the
Mhm.
महल. महल
Mahal.
पूर्ण रूप से मोतियों से सजाया गया था. So we were reading about the ancestor. Maybe I'm wrong.
Ancestor
Yeah,
palace.
palace. And now we
Ancestors
are saying
palace.
कि उसी महल में उन्होंने अपनी हलादनी शक्ति सीता देवी के साथ निवास किया और पूर्ण शांति का उपभोग किया. So it cannot be the Ayodhya Nagari palace. It is the ancestral palace.
Mm. Okay. Okay. The palace of the ancestors. Okay.
In the spiritual world,
Babu,
right? No, it is in the spiritual, right?
It doesn't say spiritual world.
let's see what's it without devotion enjoyed with all peripheral transcendent pleasure as long as needed. Mm. Right. Yeah, probably still here.
Yeah, in the material world.
Uh,
Do you want me to read the Hindi one?
yeah, read the Hindi,
Okay.
please.
श्रेष्ठ विद्वान पंडितों में अग्रगण्य पूर्ण पुरुषोत्तम भगवान श्री रामचंद्र ने उस महल में अपनी हलादनी शक्ति सीता देवी के साथ निवास किया और पूर्ण शांति का उपभोग किया.
And what's the next one?
ओके. धर्म के सिद्धांतों का उल्लंघन किए बिना उन भगवान श्री रामचंद्र ने जिनके चरण कमलों की पूजा भक्तगण ध्यान में करते हैं जब तक चाहा दिव्य आनंद की समस्त सामग्री का उपभोग किया.
Yeah, then seems like he was living here in
In the
Ayodhya
material.
in this
Yeah.
palace with Mother Sita. Yeah. Okay. Bubuje cha yatha kala.
बुभुक्षे च
Yatha
यथा काले
kalam
Kaman dharmam api dayan.
kaman
कामाधर्मं
dharmam
दयन्
abhidayan
Varsha pugan bahun nirnam.
वर्षपुगान्
Varshapugan bahun nirnam
Abhidyatangari pallava.
abhidyayat
अभिद्युतं पल्लवः.
Without transgressing the religious principles, Lord Ramachandra, whose lotus feet are worshipped by devotees in meditation, enjoyed with all the paraphernalia of transcendental pleasure for as long as needed. Thus, in the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 9th canto, 11th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled Lord Ramachandra Rules the World. Brings us to the end of this chapter. So, Ladani Shakti, Lord is never ever separated by his pleasure potency. Or Ram and the Sita can never actually be separated. She's his own pleasure potency. Right? So to us it may seem, oh, they're separated, but they're never separated. Right. Comments? Questions? We were ruling, this section was of Ramachandra ruling the kingdom. Then the next chapter is the dynasty of Kusha, the son of Lord Ramachandra. We're going to hear about his sons. Should we read the summary first?
Yeah.
This chapter 12. Okay. This chapter describes the dynasty of Kusha, the son of Lord Ramachandra. The members of this dynasty are descendants of Shashad, the son of Maharaj Ikshvaku. Following in the genealogical table of Lord Ramachandra's dynasty, Kusha, the Lord's son, was followed consecutively by Atithi, Nishad, Nabha, Pundarika, Shemadhanva, Dhanva, Devanika, Aniha, Pariyatra, Balasthal, Vajranab, Sagana, and Vidriti. These personalities rule the world. From Vidriti came Hiranyabha, who later became the disciple of Jaimini and propounded the system of mystic yoga in which Yajnavalkya was initiated. Following in this dynasty were Pushpa, Dhruva Sandhi, Sudarshan, Agnivarna, Shikhra, and Maru. Maru attained full perfection in the practice of yoga, and he still lives in the village of Kalapa. At the end of this age of Kali, he will revive the dynasty of the sun god. Next in the dynasty was Prasushruta Sandhi, Amarshana, Mahaswan, Vishwabhahu, Prasenajit, Akshak, and Bradba, who was later killed by Abhimanyu. Sukadev Goswami said that these were all kings who had passed away. The future descendants of Bradbal will be Brahadrana, Urukriya, Vatsavridha, Prativyoma, Bhanu, Devaka, Sahadev, Brihadasva, Brihadashva, Bhanuman, Pratika, Pratikashva, Supratika, Marudeva, Sunakshatra, Pushkara, Antariksha, Sutapa, Amitrajit, Brahadraj, Barhi, Kritanjaya, Rananjay, Sanjaya, Shakya, Sudhoda, Rangala, Prasenajit, Shudraka, Ranaka, Suratha, and Sumitra. All of them will become kings one after another. Sumitra, coming in this age of Kali, will be the last king in the Ikshvaku dynasty. After him, the dynasty will be extinguished. So Sukadev Goswami is also mentioning the other kings who are going to come in the dynasty. So I think the earlier chapter, it also, I think that kind of, that Lord left the earth, left the material world in Japanese.
In Hindi, it is written, Bhagwan Sri Ramacandra ka Vishwa par Sashan. So, like how he ruled.
He ruled.
Yeah, like how he
Okay.
ruled his Ayodhya Nagari, or how he ruled the world.
Okay.
Ram
Okay.
Rajya, like how Ram Rajya.
So he ruled it with with so nice
Yeah.
administration and with so much happiness, peace, and also opulence. Okay. Everywhere was so much opulence when he was there. That's why people keep saying we want Ram Rajya, we want Ram Rajya back. Got it. This anyway, the next chapter we are gonna hear is all the sons of Kusha, Love and Kush, right? So this the dynasty of Kush we are gonna hear in this next chapter. Did y'all want to add anything? Comments?
I think we read in the
Certainly
beginning.
needed right now. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we read in the beginning that how it was though Treta Yug, but still it felt right the Satya Yug, the way Lord Ram ruled, it still felt like that it was the Satya Yug going on.
Yeah.
In the beginning we read, right? So how nicely and how, like, how lovingly he ruled,
Yeah.
how he really cared for everybody, just like the Satyug, like how I we used to read in the Ramayana that people didn't lock their houses. They just left the
Yeah.
houses. So
Wouldn't it be nice to have it now like that?
yeah, it
It'd
would
be
be.
nice now. Also, we have that Lord Ram ruling us in that way. Lord Srila Prabhupada mentions it. If we want, we can have Ram Rajya. Lord Chaitanya said that spread the glories of the holy name, and anywhere, everywhere, the world will become peaceful and prosperous. That's what is needed. You know? Spreading the glories of Lord Krishna, and then the more people take up Krishna consciousness, the more we will become peaceful. And more there will be real opulence in society, real peace. Okay. Stop here.
Yeah.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Rāmacandra Bhagavan ki jai, Srila
Yeah.
Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you all